Hello guys, it's Rommel over here, bringing you another gameplay and commentary on Cold Seed using the M4A1 Desert Warrior and the L96A1 Arctic Wolf as my setup. Now then, this gun setup is great. It's a both mid-range, long range, and also short range with the M4A1. But anyways, I'm here to talk to you guys about how I got into combat arms. Now then, before I started playing Combat Arms, my very first online first-person shooter game was Warrock, and this game has been around for a long time, and it's actually just got into Nexon Europe. And I got an email from that, and I remembered that game, and I remembered how that game actually shaped into what I was today. And that game, it was very difficult to kill people. It was very difficult. The game itself was just difficult. Like for example, elimination is considered the standard game mode. Over there, it's called search and destroy. Very rarely will you find just a straight up deathmatch. Well, when I play, I don't know about now. I haven't played the game in about 2 years. But at that time, it was very hard to. It was just a difficult game. I heard it's like Counter-Strike, where if you had like a .5 KDR there, you were really good in Combat Arms. And when I first jumped into a Combat Arms game that my brother showed me, I pulled off a 1.0 first game, and I thought it was just but he said it was really good. And my brother and a bunch of his friends made a clan, and he would often play, and he only played for about maybe 4 months, and then he completely quit. He just had other things going, and at that time, once he quit, I started playing. I didn't make my account until March, but I started playing around January. During those times, I would only play when my brother got on, and I never really was into the game. I was more into Warrock at the time, so it was like, it's an okay game. Although it did fascinate me because you can get shotguns, and in Warrock you had to be a high enough level to even get shotguns, but there you can get shotguns at such a low level. And it was just insane. And like you didn't have to be a certain class to have certain weapons. You can carry SMG, and you don't have to be a certain type of thing. For example, Warrock, to be an SMG user, you would have to be a medic or an engineer. No, basically it's just you use what you use, and that intrigued me, and I just loved the idea of that. Now, basically, I found out that I was there were so many hackers in Warrock that I finally got fed up with it, and I made my own account, and which was Nick410. That was my very first account, and ever since then, I've been playing loyally. There was a period of the time where I quit for like about 3 months, but other than that, I've been playing off and on. And just really lately, about this last year, I've been playing a lot. But anyways, when I first made the account, I was brand new to the game. There was no such thing as the weapon level, so you can get any gun at any rank, basically. For example, I remember seeing the start of Black there, which is a first lieutenant gun you can get at the rank of train. Then again, I didn't really know really what guns were good, and most people then as well. So basically, I got used to the game, and then I completely scrapped my first account. And then that's when I made Ramen Lover, which is the account I'm using right now. I probably cut that account up to Master Sergeant before I basically dropped it and made 2 new accounts. Those 2 accounts are not in use anymore. Both ended at Staff Sergeant along with my first one. Didn't get any higher, although that was my first time I got above a 1.0 KD overall. Even in my main account, Ramen Lover had about like a 0.8, and that was for a long time. It wasn't until maybe 2010 when I started actually gaining. I remember for New Year's deal, they gave everyone a weapon record reset, and most people used it. And during that time, I was actually doing really bad. I had like a 0.5 KDR, but it had such low kills that most games would just bring me up really fast, and that's when I landed about a 1.0 most of the time. I actually was a noob and kept it at 1 so I can stay in Foxtrot at the time, so I can noob farm and get unbelievables, because I didn't really get my first unbelievable until I was like Command Sergeant Major, like my first real one. I actually made a fake one, and just because I never really heard the words unbelievable, and that was such a great hearing, just a feeling just to hear that. Nowadays, I get that, I'm just like, meh. But anyways, I made another account, Arava, which is an account that I use off and on nowadays. I made that around 2010 of October, I believe, and I didn't touch it until maybe this last few months, and ever since it was like, I believe a sergeant, and then in a matter of like in a month, I got up to about a second lieutenant, and I just. And then now I go off and on. Very rarely I go on nowadays because when I still played the old Spiders and Scorpions event was going on, and during that time I was like, I got those 200% passes, and I had them on there, so I ranked up really fast. But anyways, after I played all those games, played with all those accounts, I decided that I would be done. And no, I'd stick with my account, and ever since then I've been. How you see right now, my skills improved and all that stuff. Now then, the video's just finished, so I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm gonna have a video up in momentarily. It's a 1v1 against one of my friends on YouTube, so I'll see you guys there. Peace.